slack here. I don't know, Kyle, did you ever do that when you were a goalie?
The goalie's looking pretty good. All the goalies have CCM. I think they're sponsored by CCM. Looking good. Their goalie looks a lot more confident than the goalies team last night. So, got to get them peppered early.
As we are underway here at the Ice Arena. First period over here at Buffalo State. As that is going to be taken out by Young along the boards, up along the wing. That's going to be taken by Vander Esch. Vander Esch will dump it in for Brody Power. Along from Marcus Michalski. He's going to try to chip it out, but that gets intercepted there by Young. And that puck is going to go right on Ian Silves with the faceoff coming up here.
Well, I think Coach Murphy even said before the game, and I'm sure he said in the locker room that they got to come out early. It's going to be interesting to see how his team performs early on after that dominating performance yesterday against Plattsburgh, 7-1. Again, Potsdam is off to the best start probably ever in their school history in the SUNYAC. They're 6-1, excuse me. The only one that has more wins in the SUNYAC right now is Geneseo, sitting atop at 7-2.
That puck's going to get dumped all the way along the boards. It's going to go off this leg of Vezjankin. Up to the boards for Zach Nieminen. Nieminen with a 3-goal night the other night. He had a tremendous game looking to capitalize once again. Marcus Michalski on the near corner. He's going to get that puck up along the boards to Vezjankin. And the linesman will take a hit off a bib. That's Reed Bibb, and Zach Reimers will try to get it on, but that's going to be a delayed offside as Vezjankin was caught inside of the top of the circle. That's going to be Richardson now behind his own net, waiting for his team to get set up. Finally, he likes what he sees, and he will come out. They'll get that puck up to Gilhooly, up along the wing. That's going to be Salazzo who's going to come in. It's going to go off the right shoulder of Ian Silves. Salazzo and O'Connor along the far corner. Eventually, that'll be kept in. And Buffalo State will bring it around now as John Colley along the far corner. He dumps that right back behind his old goaltender. Dangerous move there. Turnover! And Salazzo cannot connect. That'll be dumped all the way back into the Potsdam zone. Richardson is back in there for it.
That was quite the shift for Salazzo.
Marino, he's going to come in over the line. He's going to look to drop him for the trailer. He's going to take a shot. And Ian Silves is going to glove that puck right up. As Marino was right on the doorstep waiting to capitalize on a juicy rebound.
Buffalo State, a little bit of chasing down there on their own end as 91 for Potsdam. Salazzo was able to get a couple shots on net and a big hit as he was involved in some physical play with the Buffalo defenseman.
As Braden Doust will take on Horn, and away with it now will come Zach Stainer. Stainer in over the line. He's going to chip it to himself into the far corner. He's going to be tracked down there by Venter. Maddox, he's going to give that puck, and he's going to cough it up to Zwig. Zwig's going to come in over the blue line. He gets checked. Doust will come back for it now. Out to neutralize. That goes off the skate. Both teams will be hacking away with it now. It's going to be Gleeman who's going to come away with it. Brody Powell over to the far corner. Chipped up along the wing. That's going to be brought right back out to neutral ice. It'll be taken away there now by the defenseman. They're going to chip it all the way down. We're going to have an icing coming up here. 17:47 seconds left to go here in this opening period. 0-0 is your score.
Unlike Plattsburgh, yesterday with the easy-to-read white numbers and white lettering on the red, you got Potsdam with no name in the back, Dan. So,
no, it's unfortunate, but you do what you can. Anthony Pissarro will come in to take this face-off as he and Horn will once again have a meeting of the minds here in this face-off circle. He is excused as Zwig will come in to take the draw. He will lose it. But Pissarro's face-off win will bring that puck all the way back into the opposite zone. Connor Zach now from Marcus Michalski. Michalski doesn't like what he sees, drops it back to Connor Zach. Zach, he tries to chip it up to Hugo Petit, but that's going to be intercepted now by Martin. That'll be taken away now by the offense. That's going to be the Potsdam zone. Michalski over to Connor Zach, up along the wing. He's going to get that over to Hugo Petit with a possibility of 2-on-1. Hugo Petit puts on the brace looking for the trailer. He gets hooked, no call. Hugo Petit is battling in away with it now, and the first part of offense for the Buffalo State Bengals is right upon us. And that's going to get right back down into the opposite wing as Simon's away for his team to clear up, as that'll be brought up there for Pissarro. Pissarro, he's going to dump that puck in off the wing. That's going to be slowed down there by McMenamin. Martin up along the wing. That's going to be Richardson who's going to press. Young is going to carry it in over the line, and that pass is going to go just wide. Up along the near corner. Nieminen will try to clear it out. Richardson keeps it in. His shot from the point will be gloved up by Silves. Face-off coming up here.
I thought that was a nice, clever play by Pissarro. as he winded back in his neutral zone instead of passing what would have been probably a picked off pass going over the red line, and he decided to dump it back in, and we got a line change in for Buffalo State.
Vadim Vazhankin will come in. He will not win this faceoff. That'll be right back down for Kazorski. And up along the near corner, that's going to be dumped out in front of the dangerous slot, and Reed Bibb will just tap that right back to the near corner. O'Connor back to Simons. Simons looking for someone in his team to get open. He'll take it himself outside of the zone. He'll drop that puck back, but no one was there. O'Connor will have to go chase back in after it. O'Connor along the boards. Over to Nieminen, and Nieminen will finally get that puck out, but that's going to be met there by the Potsdam offense. Venter's going to dump that puck into the far corner. Ian Silves will come out to play it. Simons over to Zach Nieminen along the near corner. Simons behind his own net, waiting for his team to get set up. And finally, play will be brought all the way back into the Potsdam zone as Nick Meneman will be coming out of his net to play the puck. He'll chip it up along the wing for Salazzo. Salazzo tries to get it out. He'll play it himself along over the neutral ice. Marino's going to bring it in over the line. Marino along the far boards, dumped into the corner. Doherty Power behind his own net. Shakes off the pass, and away with it will come Michael Anthony Guerrera up through neutral ice. He crosses over the line. He tries to deke one. He dekes two. Up the top of the circle. Backhanded shot that gets a stick and wide. Guerrera up along the boards. He chips that out in front. Nobody home. Brody Powell will take control of this as he tries to make the backhanded pass shot. He shoots. That goes off the side of the net. McMiniman cannot hold on, and Ben Butcher will recover. Over for Zach Reimers. Reimers will come in over the line. He takes a nice little toe drag move. That puck does not go through. Back to the point now. Guerrero will keep it in. He'll scoop it all the way through as though they have a little bit of communication. The captain of Potsdam, Thacker, will take control. Thacker cannot get that puck out, and finally it'll be brought out now by Marino. Marino, he hits neutral ice. He'll dump that puck in as he's going to go off on a change. Guerrero is going to scoop that puck all the way up. It's going to make it in cleanly. No offsides call here. Richardson tries to clear it, and Marino will dump it out as he goes off on a change. Guerrero is going to salt things down. He's going to get that puck up to Pissarro, who will chip it in, and Mac Wood is going to go after this heel battle in there with Richardson. He'll intercept that puck. Mac Wood behind the net. That's going to go all the way over to the open corner. Back to the point for Connor Zach. Over to Mahalski. That goes over the line and back out to neutral ice. Marcus Mahalski is going to dump that puck in. McMenamin tries to slow it down. Pissarro comes back in after it. He'll leave it there for Mac Wood. It's in the skates of Pissarro as he and Richardson will go battle for it. Horn gets his body in there. Pissarro once again tries to make it happen. Mahalski from the point. He'll shoot it over to the open wing. Out in front, he does not see. That was Petit out in front. Mahalski along the boards. He's going to chip that puck right in. Hugo Petit out in front. Rebound. Cannot get a piece of it. Mahalski shoots over the top of the net. Simons will get that puck along the point. He has to go off the stick. That's going to be going to the Potsdam Bears here as Mac Wood clears it out from Nieminen, and that goes off the body and does not go through. Rebound opportunity, and finally Potsdam will touch this puck, and they will be shorthanded as Buffalo State will go on the power play.
Hooking call on Potsdam.
Thank you, Chris. It will be a hooking call. Kyle, what did you see down there by the goaltender?
Well, the goaltender did a good job of keeping the puck from in the corners, but the Bengals are doing a great job right now. They're doing a lot of cycling down low, and it's causing the Potsdam Bears to really be working hard, and it's tiring them out, and that's what drew that penalty right there. A lot of good cycling going on for the Bengals so far.
As Joe Richardson will sit in the box here. First opportunity for the Bengals here on the man advantage. That's going to be taken along by Michael Guerrero. On the point, the shot goes over the top of the net. Vazhankin over to Bibb. Bibb along the near corner, looking for the trailer. He finds Michael Guerrero. Back to Bibb. He takes a shot. And that's going to be gloved up there by McMenamin.
There was no traffic in front of the Potsdam goaltender McMenamin, so easy stop there on Bibb. Bibb decided to take the shot as he felt he had no other choice on the power play in the far right wing.
Defender Winnicate's doing a good job of clearing the net for the goaltender.
Reimers will keep that puck in over to Bibb. That's going to go off the point for Guerrero. Guerrero winds up, shoots!
I mean, they're getting shots through, but as long as the Potsdam goaltender is able to see it, those are easy saves.
As Potsdam is going to send out some new defensemen, and Buffalo State some new forwards, as Pissarro will go on and go head-to-head with Sweeney. Sweeney is going to win that puck, but Ben Butcher is right there going after Kasorski. That puck will be taken away now by Passero for Hugo Petit. He'll go all the way around the boys over to Mac Wood on the point. Mac Wood will keep that puck in. That does not go over. Hugo Petit now is going to dump that puck all the way through. Ben Butcher will go back and after it. That's going to go all the way along the boards for Simons. He'll keep it in. As Butcher and Kosorski are going to have a meeting of the minds. He gets tripped up, no call. Hugo Petit, but that goes just wide. Zwig tries to take a hack at it, does not go out. Simon shoots! Rebound! And Hugo Petit took exception to that hit as he let his other partner there know, Venter, on Potsdam, what he thought about that. 53 seconds left to go here in the man advantage to the Bengals.
That was a nice save there by McMenamin and was able to gather up that rebound scoop in the air. Kyle, what do you see down there?
Yeah, they're doing a good job of letting him see all the pucks coming through, but you're going to really have to get some tips or some backdoor passes on this guy. He's definitely looking sharp tonight.
Vazhankin's going to win that faceoff cleanly back to the point for Guerrero over to Reed Bibb. Bibb looking for the option, the rebound! Oh my word, how did that not go in the net? And another penalty coming up here.
It's going to Buff State.
Is it going to Buff State?
Yes, it is.
Or did Potsdam just poke it first? No, it's going to Potsdam.
No, I think it's Buff State.
It's going to be number 22.
No, I lied again.
I knew it was Reimers because he stuck his head up in the air at a look of disgust. So whenever that happens, it's always the body language. Dead giveaway.
Well, as this power play will come into a 4-on-4 for the next 42 seconds, Vadim Vazhankin will come in to take this face-off, and that's going to be taken all the way back down now by the Potsdam Bears. Vander Esch now in and over the line. He'll take control of it. He tries to get by one. He does so, but Brody Powell will take him into the corner. Up along the wing. That's going to not go all the way around, and that'll be taken away by Silves, who is just going to cover up.
Extra little bump there to Ian Silves from the Potsdam player. As Vander Esch leads the team in points this year for Potsdam. As they look to go on the power play with 22 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. It's another offensive zone penalty. I mean, again, you just hate to see those, especially when you have a man advantage already.
Anthony Passero will win that face-off as Brody Power is going to wind up and clear the zone. Marcus Mahalski into the near corner. He'll pass it up to Passero. Passero's going to come to neutral ice. He's going to put on the brace looking for Mac Wood. That goes just a little bit too far, but Mac Wood will recover as he and Thacker go into the opposite corner. Passero, Horn, and Thacker now. They're going to go into the near corner as the Potsdam Bears will return to full strength, and the Bengals will make a desperate needed change. Now they get the right players out there now as they're going to go through as Vander Esch now is going to take it back into his own zone. For Kosorski. I beg your pardon, Kasarowski. Vander Esch now, he'll come away with it to neutral ice. He's going to pass that puck up along the wing to Gilhooly. Gilhooly will take it in. That's going to be offsides. Face-off coming up here with 11 minutes left to go here in this opening period.
Well, so far I think it's been a pretty even first few minutes here in the first period. Potsdam had some early chances, courtesy of Salazzo. And right now, let's see what Potsdam's power play can do. About 54 seconds remaining in the Reimers penalty.
Gilhooly and John Cowley will come in to take this face-off. And both members of each team are going to be tangling with that puck. Finally, it comes out to center ice, and Simons is going to take the better hack of it, and it's going to go right into the opposite zone. The Eminent tries to make his presence known as he is checked slowly off that, and the Eminent will once again reclaim possession of this puck through neutral ice. He puts on the brakes. He'll just go to look at dumping it in, and Vander Esch and him have a meeting of the minds. Finally, that'll be taken away now by the offense. That'll be Young who will take control. Young, he'll get checked in there by O'Connor. Simons fires it along the corner, but not out. Potsdam doing an excellent job of keeping this puck in thus far. Back to the point for Thacker. Thacker, he's going to get that puck up to the wing for Young. Young does not shoot. Right back to the defense. He shoots. It goes wide. Sills cut on front, and he sprawled out to make the save.
Sills with the pretty big reach there, able to go out in front of the crease and snag the rebound. Just 5 seconds remaining on the power play.
As Young elected not to shoot, he passed it back to Winnicates, and somehow Ian Sills was able to track that puck down. And Buffalo State will return to full strength as Zach Reimers comes out of the box. Finally, Salazzo, he gets himself in there. And that will be recovered by the Buffalo State Bengals. That'll be Zach Reimers who will come out. Reimers, he gets checked. Vajankin tries to keep it in. Eventually, that'll be taken all the way out now. As Sweeney tries to take control, but he cannot do so. Richardson behind his own net. He drops that puck back, and it'll be left back there now for Keserowski. All the way down, and an icing coming up here with 9:35 left to go here in this opening period.
Yeah, the Potsdam forward got a piece of it, but it was beyond. It was on the wrong side of the red line, so easy icing call there for the linesman. Face-off will be back to the right of McMenamin.
Stay tuned into the first period as we will have Kyle Fallon with an interview with Coach Dan Houston right after this first period, right here on 91.3 FM. Braden Dowse cannot win that face-off, and Salazzo is going to take it out along the near corner. Salazzo is going to dump that puck in and go off on a change. Connor Zach will be there to recover. He's going to leave it there for Mahalski. Mahalski behind his own net. He's going to leave that puck up there for Maddox. Maddox, he's going to take that puck. It'll go all the way over to Winnicats. And finally, that'll be brought free now by the Buffalo State defense. That is Zach Stainer who will go. He drops that puck back to Connor Zach. Over to Mahalski. Mahalski up along the wing to Zach as he's tracked down by Morante. Stainer's going to dump that puck all the way in as he's looking for some help. And finally going to be brought right back out to center ice as O'Connor's going to take control of this one. That puck's going to make it all the way down to the corner, and McMenamin will play it. Horvath up along the Horn. Horn's going to take it in through neutral ice. Horn, he gets checked. That puck will go off in the corner. Horn and O'Connor are going to go back and after it. That saucer back and a pass up for Connor. And finally, play will be called as they're going to bring it all the way through. Offside's coming up here.
Well, the point leader for Potsdam Bears, Dylan Vander Esch, is from San Jose, California. Just a lot. I mean, you can just tell through the games we've covered here so far, through the SUNYAC and just in Division III in general, all the different players, all from different, like all from around the country and Canada, and even through us European countries, obviously, as we know very well here with Buffalo State with Bendy Bezoskin from Estonia.
Absolutely, as Guiman's going to take that in over the line. He's going to get checked. That puck's going to make it all the way down, and it's going to be Richardson who will control that puck. Horn's going to dump it in, but that's going to be picked off now by the offense. That's Weig. Weig, backhanded pass. That's going to go right out in front. Beautifully stopped there by Sills. Horn cannot control it, and Hugo Petit will get that puck up, but too far for Mac Wood. Richardson's going to dump that in, and Sills is going to glove it down and just slow this play down here as he waits for his team to get set up to make a play. Now they like what they see, and they're going to get that puck up to Mac Wood. Mac Wood comes in over the line. He drops that puck back to Passero. Passero's going to go in behind his own net. Mac Wood looking for the out front shot to the point. Mahalski keeps it in. Mahalski will dump it over to the open wing. Left there for Passero. Passero to Petit. Back to Passero again. Onto the point for Mahalski. That was too high. That's going to jump over the stick of Mahalski. He'll chip that puck up along the wing. That's going to go right back to Mahalski again. He's going to take it in over the line himself. Mahalski comes in over the line. He drops it back there for Petit. Nobody there. Too far. Kyler will get it back to Brody Power. Power will wind up and blast that puck all the way around the corner. Stacker is there, and so is John Cowley. And away with it now will come Gil Hooley, who will give that puck up to Brody Power along neutral ice. That referee falls.
That was because the Carrera, he accidentally tripped him up with his skates.
You can't get a penalty for that, unfortunately. Gil Hooley will come in over the line. He's looking for the trailer. Gil Hooley takes a shot, but yeah, he gets blocked there by Guerrera. O'Connor, he finishes his check along the boards. Gil Hooley and Young will come away with it now as he tries to get to the top of the circle. Back to the point, the shot! That goes off of it. Oh, he shattered his stick. Keserowski, who gunned it home, but he could not connect as he just shattered his stick. Salazzo is going to recover on a change here. Salazzo takes the shot that goes off the leg, beautifully blocked there by Guerrera. That puck will jump over, and Zach Reimers in over the line. He makes it down for the race. Reimers in over the line. He's going to go to the far corner. He gets checked. Salazzo looking for the trailer. He's met there by Ben Butcher. And I'll tell you what, I hate to be the guy who gets checked by Ben Butcher. Finally, that puck will make its way all the way down to the opposite side, and we'll have a face-off coming up here with 6 minutes left to go here in the opening period.
That was almost a crucial giveaway there in the Buffalo State end as Salazzo, another chance. He's had a couple of shots on goal already early in this game, and then Reimers with a nice effort down to try to get a scoring chance in Potsdam's end. And then obviously Ben Butcher comes in and throws a big check because that's what Ben Butcher does.
Vajankin and Sweeney will come in over the line. That was a ripping shot by Nieminen. That does not go. As McMenamin saw that one coming from a mile away.
Nieminen scored a few goals last year right in that exact same spot.
Vajankin, that's going to make it to the point. Mahalski's going to wind up. That's going to be blocked by Bibb. We're going to have a penalty coming up here to Potsdam. They don't like the call. The puck goes up in the air with a rebound. And that puck was never covered, but the whistle had gone. They're going to call a holding call here. As that was Reed Bibb who immediately went right to the bench.
Looks like the neck area, maybe by the ear.
As Potsdam is trying to argue its case, is that it'll be Morante who will go to the box. Thacker is going to try to plead his case to the official.
Well, Morante went right to the box, and he didn't really argue, so.
Got to be hot on these rebounds because the goaltender McMenamin has been perfect on his rebounds, following them greatly, covering them up right when he gets the opportunity.
Chris Bernard, his 9th year as the Potsdam coach here, tries to get an explanation, and whatever the case may be, they will be penalized for the next 2 minutes. Huge opportunity here for the Bengals to take control here. Simons with a shot that gets deflected wide. Matt Wood with the rebound, and that almost hit a fan in the stands.
McMenamin looks very sharp, Kyle. I mean, if you can elaborate on that, he just looks like he's in complete control. I mean, you can just tell when the goaltender's confident, right?
Yeah, he's absolutely locked in. Even when he's not seeing the puck, he's on his angles. He's putting his position right. So even if he doesn't see that puck right, he knows it's coming at its way, and he's going to be in position on the right angle to have that puck hit him anywhere in his body. And as soon as he gets that, he's jumping right on the rebound, hoping to get a whistle so the team can set up and get another face-off.
As Pissarro and Salazzo will come in for this face-off. Pissarro's going to win it cleanly. That's going to go right back to the corner, and Mac Wood will take control. Hugo Petit along the far corner, over to Mac Wood behind the net. Mac Wood tries to get away from Richardson's, and he will do so. Back over to Pissarro. Pissarro, he's going to try to creep in, cannot do so. That puck will go all the way to the point for Simons. Simons back to Pissarro. Pissarro over to Simons. Simon shoots. That puck goes just wide. Pissarro's going to recover again as that puck will get all the way down through neutral ice, and Simons will take it back again. Ben Butcher will come over the line now as he's going to wait for his team to set up. He spins around, drop back pass to the point. Up to the wing for Mac Wood. Back to Pissarro, over to Wood again. He's going to take a shot. No, he doesn't. Rebounded shot! And that puck was bouncing, and Simons got a piece of it. That would have been a 1-0 game, but it remains 0-0.
He took too long to shoot it.
Ben Butcher will get that puck to Pissarro. He's going to chirp that puck up along the boards. Back for Butcher. He is checked by Richardson's for Hugo Petit. That's going to go all the way back to Mac Wood on the far boards. Mac Wood tries to poke it through as Richardson's is there. Butcher comes in to assist for Hugo Petit. Back to Butcher, all the way to the point now. That's going to miss everybody and go all the way back down the ice with 35 seconds left to go here in the penalty to Potsdam. With a fresh set of legs now, Guerrero is going to leave that puck back there for Reed Bibb, who's going to get this offense started here. Reed Bibb is going to come in over the line through neutral ice. He's going to take control of this puck. He's going to look for the trailer, looking over the line. He'll dump it all the way to the far corner. Back to the point, over to Nieminen. Nieminen all the way across for Reimers to Guerrero on the point. Guerrero doesn't like it. Reimers is about to shoot. He does not. Back to Guerrero. Guerrero shoots! And that's going to be gloved up by McMenamin as Morante is getting antsy in that box as he's about to come out in 2 seconds.
Can't come out early. But that was a great chance there by Simons as he had the puck, and again the puck was on net, so it was kind of rolling when he got it, but he should have shot it early no matter what because the goaltender did not have the chance to set up here. We're going to get another face-off.
As they do not do it right, they'll do it again.
The defense Duncan has 7 assists already this year. He only has 1 goal, but he already is in top 5 in points in this Buffalo State team.
And finally now Potsdam is going to return to full strength. As the Bengals will get that puck back up to the blue line. That's going to be overtaken now by Salazzo of Potsdam. That puck is going to go all the way over. That's going to be Marino with a burst of speed. He's going to fall and crash into the boards. Michael Guerrera is there to take control with it now as Reed Bibb is there to give some assistance. Intercepted in the slot! And Sills will just knock that puck away. Vander Esch now, he'll get it to the point. That shot from the point, that's going to go just wide. Winnicates is going to battle with that puck along the corner. Winnicates, and finally that puck will be free as Brody Power and Vander Esch will take control of it into the near corner. Puck will come up, that'll be slowed down by Reed Bibb. That's going to be all the way back there, and it'll be intercepted again by Thacker. Thacker's going to chip that puck all the way down, and then we'll have an icing coming up here. 2:53 left to go here in this opening period. No score.
I'd like to say hi to everybody watching on BuffaloStateAthletics.com, which is whether this game is being heard right now on the live stream. Anybody out of town or alumni, hope you're having a fun Saturday night listening to us gabble on about hockey.
As Gilhooly does not do it right as per the official, and Vander Esch will come in to take control. Buffalo State will win it. Mahalski will wind up and shoot. That rebound goes wide. And finally, Gilhooly will take that puck out as Mahalski will recover through neutral ice. Back for Butcher. That puck's going to go through the legs of Kasorski. Kasorowski against John Cowley. As Dennis will chip that puck back into his own zone, and they will recover as Potsdam will come out with it now, and that's Vander Esch up to Sweeney. Sweeney in over the line. He overskates the puck. He'll take a shot. It's going to go off the skate. Rebound! As Young could not connect. Sweeney will try to track that back down, and Simons will keep control of it. O'Connor, I beg your pardon, that's Connor Zach. No, it is O'Connor. Up for Reimers. For Morante. Morante up to the open wing. Martin's going to chip that puck in. Right on Sills, and he'll pedal that puck over to the near corner. Morante out in front. And that goes off the side of the net. Ben Butcher, he's going to trip that puck all the way over to the far corner. And Richardson's is back there to retrieve it. Horvath is going to send that puck all the way through to the opposite zone, and O'Connor will come in after it. He gets drilled in the corner there as that was Martin who delivered the haymaker, and he's feeling the effect of that more than O'Connor was.
I think Martin kind of mistimed the tech there, so he took the brunt of that into the boards.
As that puck once again is going to go all the way through, and Richardson delivers a haymaker on Hugo Petit, who keeps him down, and he does not like that whatsoever. And finally, Goyman will get that puck out. Goyman's going to keep that puck in. He'll finally chip it in, and Michael Guerrero is going to take it over as there's 1 minute left to go here in this opening period. Intercepted by Potsdam. That'll be chipped right back in. Sills will be left back there after it, up along the wing. That's going to go right on in front and will be recovered beautifully by Hugo Petit. He'll get that up to Nieminen. No, over the line. Nieminen takes the shot, rebound, nobody home. Winnicates is going to dump that puck all the way over to the corner, and Brody Power will be there with 30 seconds left to go here in the opening period. Up to Vajankin, over to Nieminen. Intercepted by Young, but taken away now by Nieminen. The shot by Reed! And for those of you wondering, Reed would be Reed Bibb, that is. And a face-off coming up here. A nice turnout here at this Buffalo State Ice Arena here on this Saturday evening.
Yep, almost just as many people as there were yesterday for the Friday game, but a lot of kids in the crowd, obviously, with the non-school night out here. Everyone's in a festive mood, too. It's December, Christmas time's coming, so.
And Winnicates is going to take that puck out. Young is going to come in with Vander Esch. Vander Esch is going to get that puck over. He'll miss everybody and go off into the near corner. O'Connor and Young, as Gilhooly will come in for it as well. That's going to go off the paddle of Ian Sills, and it'll go back into the corner as that'll wrap up this first period. No score here at the Buffalo State Ice Arena, as we will have Kyle Phelan here with you momentarily with assistant coach Dan Houston.
As I see Dan is, not you, Dan. but the other Dan is making his way down. So any moment now we'll be talking with Kyle Fallon. But I thought it was a pretty even first period. I thought Potsdam had a couple chances there early. Buffalo State coming on late, but overall I think it was just a feel each other out kind of period.
Shots on goal in the first period, 8-5 in favor of the Bengals. So not too bad.
I did think both goaltenders were extremely good, though, especially the goaltender for Potsdam, McMenamin. And here's Kyle.
And we have Kyle over with Coach Houston. Kyle?
Coach, 0-0 after the first period. What are some dislikes and likes you've had of the Bengals team so far?
Our neutral zone play has been good. We've had a lot of neutral zone turnovers, and our first 5 was pretty poor. Once we settled in, I thought we played a pretty good game. Obviously, you got to see out of the box. You got a good power play, and we got to take advantage of our chances.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle. We appreciate that. We will all catch you back here for the second period.
Been very good today, but they haven't tested them enough.
Now, you were just talking about McMenamin. Kyle, you're a goalie. If you're looking at this from a goaltender's point of view, what do they have to do to get that puck past?
They got to get this guy moving. When you're taking your shots, don't be standing still. Cut across the ice, get him moving, throw him off an angle. If you're not going to throw him off on his angle, get someone in front of second. Like Murph said, you need to get traffic in front. Not only is traffic going to not let the goalies see the puck come in, you can get tips, you can hit unlucky bounces off not only your team, but the other team as well. Do anything to let this goalie not see the puck or have it redirect in front so he cannot have time to make that save.
I could not have said that any better myself, and that's coming from a goaltender's point of view as we are just about ready to get underway here in the second period.
We got some more people filing in, too.
I know, this
the
is
second
nice.
period, so we're getting a little more crowd room here. I'm sure the Associate Athletic Director, Jeffrey Ventura, who manages most of these games here at Buffalo State Ice Arena with Pat, who we just saw earlier, who's actually sitting right there a few rows in front of us. They do a lot of hard work for us, Dan, and they give us these wonderful papers.
Yes, they do. I tell you what, I love it when Jeff gives me this because it helps me out a lot coming in from this. As we are underway here in the second period, Vadim Verzhankin against Gilhooly, and they will go away with it now as Brody Power for neutral ice. Brody Power back to Michael Guerrero. He'll get that puck up along the wing. That's going to be tipped in by Niemen, and no icing call here. As Stacker will go in after it. That puck is going to go off for Vander Esch. Vander Esch cannot control it, and Niemen will keep it in. Niemen's going to bring it on in. He's going to backhand that pass. The shot for Guerrero. Scores! Michael Anthony Guerrero buries it home from the top of the circle. 1-0. Kyle, we just talked about how you got to get traffic in front. Describe to the folks just now what happened there.
Turnover at the neutral zone leads to a goal back around. You get a shot with someone in front. McMenamin doesn't have the time to make that save. He doesn't have the reaction time, so it allows for the first goal early in the second period. Very early, not even 30 seconds into this second period.
Michael Anthony Guerrero has 6 goals now on the season. He leads Asuniak in terms of defensemen, or he leads Division III in terms of defensemen. 6 goals already. Wonderful.
And that is exactly what this Buffalo State team needed to do here. Like you said, just not even a minute in here, and we are already up 1-0 in favor of the Bengals, and there is new life in this team. As Mahalski's shot will go over the top of the net and wide. Butcher tries to keep it in, and that's going to be knocked down by Kasorski. Morente is going to bring that puck in over the line. Martin tries to track him down. He gets knocked down. Penalty coming up here to Potsdam. Or is it Buff State? I beg your pardon.
Looks like Buff State. Going to Zach. Yep.
Yeah, so Connor Zach who will go.
Connor Zach's going to get a holding call here. I thought originally he was going to go to Potsdam, but I guess not.
I did too.
Holding call. Holding and hooking are the two calls that you never want to see if you're a head coach. That is
As you called it earlier, Chris, it's a lazier play.
Yeah, they are deemed lazy penalties. Sometimes it's a good penalty if, you're preventing a guy from a clear shot to the net, but a lot of times they're not.
And Buffalo State's penalty killer has done a very excellent job this season, as well as McMenamin's going to leave that puck back there for Vander Esch, who's going to bring it out under neutral ice. Vander Esch with the burst of speed. He's going to come in over the line on the top of the circle looking for the trailer. He puts on the brakes, backhand it pass along the point to Winnicates. Back up to Vander Esch, over to Winnicates again, over to Thacker. Thacker, he's going to take a shot. No, he doesn't. He fakes it over to Young. Winnicates to Young. Young along the near boards looking for an open winger. Up to the corner, he's going to backhand that pass back to Winnicates. That'll be intercepted now by Zach Nieminen, who's going to dump that puck all the way down the ice, and McMenamin's going to come out as that puck takes a weird hop, and Thacker will slow that puck down behind his own net, waiting for his team to set up. He finds Young up along the far corner. That puck's to go right in on Ian Silves, and a face-off coming up here with 1:12 left to go here in the man advantage.
That puck took a weird hop there by McMenamin, but early on, right away, 1-0 here, but what does Buffalo State do? They come out and they get a penalty right after they score a goal to take the momentum of this game. Not good.
That puck will be brought all the way down to the corner now. That's going to be kept in by Richardson. He's going to dump that puck up along the wing. And finally, Brody Power is going to take that backhanded pass all the way down. That's going to slowly dribble all the way down as here comes Zach Stainer in on Richardson. Stainer's going to come in along the line. That does not go far. Richardson's going to take control of it now through neutral ice. He'll take it himself. Richardson's in over the line. He's going to get that puck over. That'll be Guiman who's going to take control of that one. Sweeney tries to keep it in. Back for Guiman. That puck comes off its moorings, and we should have a whistle, and there it is.
Trying to see who the Buffalo State player was that got knocked down there. It was Mikulski.
And Mikulski, a key defenseman here for this team.
He is the veteran senior president of this team. He's the captain, he's the alternate captain. Brody Power's captain. They're both seniors. Marcus is one of the quietest, nicest guys you'll ever meet off the ice.
Oh, very humble. We had him in class last semester, Chris. He's one heck of a guy.
He might have said 5 words the entire semester, but he's super nice.
And that puck almost went flying, and good thing that there's some glass separating Jeff Ventura from that puck, because that could have been ugly.
If that went just a couple feet higher, that might have been going to us, Dan.
And I'll tell you what, I got those big mitts, as you all know. I would try to catch it, but I can't promise anything.
Well, your hand might be gone if you try to catch that one.
Well, it was a worthy sacrifice. That's a very good thing I'm right-handed.
Okay. Good luck driving home, that's all I got to say.
Yeah. And Gil Hooley will dump that puck all the way over. Vander Esch will keep it in, but it'll be intercepted now by Simons, who's going to dump that puck all the way in on I beg your pardon, it's McMenamin, not Milhoney. There's no Milhoney on this team.
There should be.
Yeah. Vander Esch coming away with it now. He's going to drop that puck back to Thacker, up for Vander Esch. He's going to come in over the line looking for the trailer. He takes it into the near corner. Vander Esch is going to go all the way around, leave it back to the point for Thacker. Over to Winnicates. One-timer! And Vander Esch did not get all of it. I know that as Buffalo State returns to full strength as Hugo Petit will come out of the ice now as Connor Zach head back to the bench. Vander Esch back for Thacker, who winds up, shoots. That puck's going to go off the stick of Silves and out of play.
Nice track into the puck there by Sills, deflected out of play and netting behind him.
Well, a little bit of a momentum shift here, really, with that goal coming in clutch here, is now Buffalo State seems to be putting on a lot of pressure here. As Anthony Pissarro does not like what goes on there, and Matt Wood will come in to face Sweeney, and Matt Wood will win it cleanly. Brody Power, that puck's going to go all the way around up to neutral ice. As it'll be Horvath, he gets checked there by the alternate captain, that'll be Pissarro. Sweeney is going to jump that puck back. He gets leveled by Petit. As that was Marino who got leveled in the corner. Guerrera up to Pissarro, who's going to dump that puck in. Venter's going to go chasing him after it. Horvath tries to come in there and give him some assistance. He's tracked down by Pissarro. Back down to the point for Brody Power. Back to Guerrera. He takes a shot. Scores! So nice, you better say it twice. Michael Anthony Guerrera from the blue line rips it home. Kyle, is that another screen out in front?
What was that about traffic we said earlier?
Absolutely, traffic in front, 2-0 Buffalo State.
Well, Guerrera now has 7 goals on the season, 15 points. He now leads the Buffalo State Bengals in points. He leads all of Division III in goals for defensemen. That's an unreal season so far for Michael Anthony Guerrera.
Now, Kyle, did you by any chance see if that puck was tipped in front, or was that a clean shot going all the way through?
That was a clean shot. It just beat the goalie under his left arm between his glove and his pad. Good clean goal by Guerrera.
And Sam Maddox cannot control this one now as here away comes the Buffalo State Bengals, as that'll be Braden Dowse who will take it in. That puck will miss everybody, and there'll be an icing coming up here. 2-0 here in the second period with 15:40 left to go. And if you're Coach Murph, as he said at the beginning of this game, or bigger part, at the beginning of this period, the puck possession was not good by his team. He did not like the way that they came out. They responded with 2 goals. Of course, you gotta love it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he said it. We need more traffic in front of the net, and I mean, it's so ironic. The first 2 goals in the first 5 minutes are traffic in front of the net.
Sam Maddox now along the near corner. He's going to drop that puck back. That's going to be intercepted now by Morante. Morante and Maddox now as Connor Zach's going to come over with it, as he is clearly checked there by Martin. Braden Dowse goes in over the boards. Connor Zach will recover, and that'll be Maddox who will try to get it out past Martin. I beg your pardon, there's Morante. That puck's going to miss everybody all the way back out to the corner. It's Kasarowski who cannot keep it in. Silves is going to chip that puck over to the corner. Mariano. Behind the Buffalo State zone. Mariano now with it. Gets that puck up over to Zach Reimers with a burst of speed. He gets by Thacker, who gets checked.
I don't understand why that isn't interference. I mean, I know he had the puck at some point, but he's tipping it by, trying to get by. I like to see that call interference more times in the game of hockey personally, but...
As Marcus Mahalski will chip that puck out, over now will come John Colley. John Colley in over the line looking for the trailer. John Colley into the corner. He takes a shot that goes off the stick and wide. Ben Butcher out in front, but nobody home. That goes around, but not out, as Powell will keep it in. Over to Ben Butcher along the near corner. Butcher, he puts on the base looking for the trailer. Drop back pass to John Colley and along the near corner. For Michael Guerrera again. He's got 2 goals on the night. He takes a shot that goes off the top of the net. Pass out in front, that goes nowhere. Butcher, he fakes. Shoot, one-timer. No, he doesn't. He fakes it again. But Brody Powell will keep it in. Powell in over the near corner. He's going to take it all the way around. He looks for the trailer. Michael Guerrera once again. It's too far for him. Brody Powell is going to dump that puck all the way over for Ben Butcher behind the net. One of the Potsdam players has lost the stick. That's the goaltender. Michael Guerrera winds up, shoots. That goes off the right pad as he was looking for the hat trick. John Colley now, he's going to go up against Thacker. Thacker's going to take that puck away. That's going to go all the way to the blue line there. We'll just make it out. And with it now comes Wig. As Wig gets away with a holding call there, that's going to get tripped up all the way over to the corner. That'll be taken away now by Venter.
That was a very obvious holding call. 2 missed.
O'Connor's going to track that puck down. As he is chased back there by Vander Esch, who finishes his check. Brody Power, he comes in over the line. He's going to finish that. Zach Nieminen takes a nice hit. As Winnicate's behind his own net for Vander Esch. Vander Esch inside of his own zone is going to chip that puck up too far for Gil Hooley. And an icing coming up here. 13:10 left to go here in the second period. 2-0 Buffalo State.
Well, 2 missed calls in my opinion there by the referee. First an interference call and then a clear holding call as the free hand was on the Buffalo State player's shoulder, preventing him from getting the puck as it left the board. So, questionable refereeing, to say the least.
Anthony Pissarro coming against Gil Hooley, and Gil Hooley's got to chip that off into the near corner. He gets viciously hit and no call. There's the arm. And finally, play is called, and we'll have a penalty coming up here, as that was Hugo Petit who went very awkwardly to the board, and he is favoring his right shoulder.
Yeah, he's definitely favoring it. We'll see if it's just a 2-minute call here. Hey, Kyle, what do you see down there?
Yeah, he's just holding that right shoulder, so he went into the boards hard. When you get in where you're not, it's not like you're hit into the boards, but you're already on the boards and you get kind of crunched and like sandwiched in between the player and the boards. It's hard because your body doesn't have anywhere to go, so it could be dislocated or he could have tore something, hoping that it's just bruised pretty hard.
Getting ejected.
It looks like he's going to game his conduct for this. As that is Sean Winnicates, who might be getting the gate here.
It's a 5-minute power play for the Bengals coming up here.
Yeah, they're going to call that a game misconduct, which is an automatic suspension, I believe, if I remember correctly, Chris.
Yep, one game
for the next
automatically.
game. I don't believe that was not intentional by any means. I don't think, at least from my point of view.
I have hit somebody behind before, and it was completely by accident, where you just kind of lean on the guy and you don't realize how low he is to the ground, and he goes headfirst into the boards. And sometimes it's an accident, but again, you treat safety, and it's such a dangerous play, no matter what, even if it's on purpose or by accident, you got to call it.
And Brett Horns will serve this 5-minute power play, as that's going to be Salazzo and Vadim Vazhankin who will take this face off, and Vazhankin's going to win it. As that puck is going to be taken all the way up along the corner, that'll be right back down there now for Reed Bibb, who puts on the brakes waiting for his team to set up. 5-minute power play here for the Bengals. Reed Bibb up to Zach Nieminen for Anthony Guerrera. I beg your pardon, Michael Anthony Guerrera. That takes a rebound and shot that goes off the post. Guerrera's looking for the hat trick. He does not get so, and Thacker's going to take that puck around. But now as Reimers knocks it down. He gets it back for Reed Bibb. Bibb back to the point for Guerrera. Guerrera looks, passes it over to Reimers along the near corner. Back to Bibb, or I beg your pardon, back to Guerrera on the point. Now that puck's going to go over to Bibb along the far corner. Right back to Bibb again. Bibb, now he shoots, that goes just wide. As Reimers will try to track it down, but that does not work, and it's going to ride all the way back down to center ice, and Guerrera is there to chase back after it. Zach Nieminen will bring it right back in over the line. That's going to be left there for Vadim Vazhankin, and Reimers will try to keep that puck in. That's going to go all the way over, and it will be kept in by Zach Nieminen. He'll wind up, he shoots, fires, and that puck will go off the stick and out of play.
Minute and 12 seconds here into the 5-minute penalty, the major penalty, as that's to Potsdam, and there's a good opportunity for Buffalo State to take full control of this game and put up another goal here and make it a 3-goal game. You know, as sloppy and as feel out of the first period it was. I mean, they're up 2-0 here halfway through the second period, and a perfect opportunity to make it 3-0.
As Simons now over to Butcher. Simons back on the point. Doesn't like what he sees. Back over to Mac Wood. Over to Passero. Passero over to Wood. Wood back to Passero on the point. Passero looks, doesn't shoot. Mac Wood, he winds up. Rebounded, shot, they score! The rookie Sam Maddox buries it home in the open high slot with a beautiful pass from Mac Wood, and 3-0 Buffalo State.
Well, that's Sam Maddox. I mean, that's the freshman. He's had a good year so far. And that was a perfect tip. I mean, I said it right before. It was a perfect time to take a stranglehold in the game, and 3-0 now, and you still in the power play with a major penalty. Kyle, what do you see down there?
Perfect job of getting the puck into the slot by Mac Wood, and it comes in the middle, and it's perfectly tipped, but you also have someone standing in front, so not only a tip, but the screen as well. So they're doing exactly what Coach Murph asked of them before the start of this second period.
Timeout called here by Potsdam.
I think it's a solid use of the timeout. You don't want the game to get too out of hand here.
And for those that don't pay attention that closely, with a 5-minute misconduct call like we just had here, the player will remain in the penalty box until the full 5 minutes is served. It does not matter how many times that there is a goal that is scored, they will remain in the box until time is up.
It's a good time to get your defensive zone strategy out. Again, whenever you're on the penalty kill, you got to be super disciplined. And, on a 5-minute major, you got to have quick line changes, and you just got to know where you are in the ice and be in your lanes and not let anything through. And that's, I'm sure, at least part of what head coach Chris Menard is telling his Potsdam team right now on the bench.
As Coach Murph has gotten his play calling where he wants it to be. Ian Sills, once again, has played an excellent game thus far. As Potsdam has not yet lost in this, I beg your pardon, they've lost one game so far in this SUNYAC division. Shots on goal right now are 19-11 in favor of the Bengals. Face off at center ice will be won by Passero. Drop back all the way over for Simons. Passero is going to take that back behind his own net. He's going to come in over the line, drop back past to Simons once again. I beg your pardon, that's Mac Wood. Now it gets over to Simons, who will bring it in over the line. Simons puts on the brakes, looking for the trailer. He finds Mac Wood on the point. Mac Wood, who just got the assist on that last goal. Back to Passero. He does not shoot. Over to Simons. Back to Passero on point. He's going to shift over to the opposite wing. Passero for Butcher. Butcher winds up, shoots, he scores! Bears. As Ben Butcher, come, as he puts it. Come, 4-0 Buffalo State.
And this is starting to get away from Potsdam here. As this 5-minute major penalty for boarding is coming back to bite them. And every single goal has been a shot from either top of the circle by the point. Again, traffic in front of the net. Talk about perfect timing. We talk about Coach Burke wanting that more of, and he didn't think they did a good job of it at all in the first period, and that's not been the case here in the second period.
It's 4-0 right now. And I can tell you what, Chris, I'm already looking forward to hearing what he has to say after the start of the third period here.
I want to see a happy Coach Burke.
Another screen in front. Love to see it.
When Coach Burke is happy, we're all happy.
Yes. As Michael Guerrero now, who's got 2 of these 4 goals here at Buffalo State. As Reed Bibb is going to come in the line. He gets checked there by Martin, but nothing's going to happen there. Zach Nieminen will take control. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in this second period. Reimers, it's going to get put all the way over to Guerrero. He's going to take a shot. That goes off of the mask of McMiniman, and it's going to go off into the corner. Guerrero over to the wing for Bibb. Nieminen, he fends on his shot. Reimers keeps it in. Out in front, Martin will take control of that one now. That goes around, but not out.
What a play there by Paseo. Or Bibb, excuse me.
Kept in by Reimers. Off into the corner for Vazhankin. Vadim Vazhankin now. He's going to drop back that puck over to Reed Bibb along the far corner. Over to Guerrero. Guerrero shoots. Back to Guerrero again. That stays inside. Well played by Guerrero. He fends on his shot. And that still does not get out of the zone. Back over. Rebound and shot. Vazhankin cannot connect. Guerrero once again. Pass out in front. That hits a bunch of bodies. That goes off to the near corner. Over to Reimers. Back to Reed Bibb. For Vazhankin. Rebound and shot, and Reimers cannot connect. And Martin is going to try to clear it out, and finally he will do so as Potsdam is going to make a much-needed change. As Passero is going to hit that puck all the way up to the far corner. As Dennis is going to go in back against Passero. Ben Butcher is going to keep that puck in. Simons will do so. Matt Wood puts on the brakes trying to keep it in. Hugo Petit, now that's going to go off the stick of Dennis and out to neutral ice. Salazzo is going to come and track that puck down. He cannot do so, and Anthony Passero for Buffalo State will take it back into the opposite zone. Passero, the nifty little move there. Out in front for Wood, the shot that goes wide. Passero once again as he reloads, he shoots. And McMiniman did not know where that puck went. And play is called. We have a face-off coming up here.
Well, Kyle, how does McMiniman's body reaction look now here in the second period after 4 goals?
Well, he's still trying to do his job while he did in the first period, but he's not been able to see a lot of these pucks. They're coming through, and they're not only getting tipped, and he's got a screen too, but you got players buzzing all around him. As he had the player going to the net, he wasn't looking for the puck. He was mad because he had a Bengals player right in his face, right after he makes the save.
And I apologize, folks, ahead of time. That is Sam Maddox who was credited with that 4th goal of the game, not Ben Butcher. So Maddox with 2 on the night and Guerrero with 2 on the night.
They were both guests on the podcast about Buffalo State hockey about a month ago. So
clearly that's the key to success here is the podcast.
Come on, Murph, get these guys on.
Gilhooly will come in. Young tries to track that down. Vander Esch now in for Potsdam. Gilhooly in the offensive zone for the Potsdam Bears. Foul that'll be taken away now, and that'll be Brendan Doust who will take control. Sam Maddox, who's got 2 goals on the night, he's going to come in under the near corner. He's going to put down the bicycle for the Triller. Someone has lost their glove. It is Sam Maddox. That puck's going to go all the way through, and a possible 2-on-1 coming up here. Mahalski will back off. Gilhooly and Young. Gilhooly shoots, and Ian Sills is up for the challenge as he kicks that puck to side. Vander Esch with a shot, that puck goes up and is blocked in front. And now Connor Zyk will come away with it now to neutral ice. Connor Zyk will take it in over the line, looking for the trailer. Zach takes on Dennis up along the corner. He'll take on his man once again as he delivers a haymaker. As bodies are flying everywhere. Finally, Braden Doust will keep that puck in. Vadim Verjankin coming away with it now. He'll leave it there for Doust. Doust in the near corner looking for the trailer. He'll get it to Guerrero on the point. Guerrero winds up and shoots, and that's going to go down to McMenamin. And a face-off coming up here as now some aggression will be coming out here. As that is Zach Stainer who is in front. He is no stranger of chirping here.
Well, Potsdam with a rare good scoring chance here in this game so far as they went on a 2-on-1. And it was a good play by Mikulski as he was able to try and sell the pass and make him shoot the puck, but unfortunately he fell too far. And it's a good play by the Brooklyn native Gilhooly, but it was a better save by Ian Sills.
And Kyle, I don't know if you took a look or not, but did you by any chance see which Buffalo State player just went back to the locker room?
I'm guessing it's the player who had injured his shoulder earlier. I didn't see who it was, though.
It was Hugo Petit then. So Hugo Petit has gone to the dressing room. We will have an update for you as quickly as we possibly can. As Zach Nieminen now inside of his own zone, he's going to try to take control of it, and it'll be brought back now by Brody Power. Brody Power to Michael Guerrera. Guerrero all in front, but it's too far for rebound. Pass out in front. McMillan's going to come out and challenge. And Guerrero's going to dump that puck in as his team will tag up. Richardson up along the boards. Horn will take it in over the line. Horn looking for the trailer. He's going to come up to the top of the circle. Shoot, that goes over the top of the net, into the netting, and out of play. 5:50 left to go here in this opening period. 4-0 Buffalo State.
Well, with Hugo Petit off to the locker room, that means that Coach Murphy's going to have to switch around his lines up a little bit whenever a player goes off for injury. So we'll see if he comes back in this game. We hope for the best for him, but it looks like his shoulder was what was bothering him.
And Buffalo State's going to win that. That'll be Simons as they take over the open wing. Martin is there to take control, but he gets checked by John Colley. That's going to hop over the stick of Marante, I beg your pardon. Zach Reimers as he is checked by Gilhooly, I beg your pardon. Simons. He'll take that puck all the way up along the wing. John Colley coming in over the line. Rebounded, shot, the shot! And the net is dislodged. Where is the puck? Oh, there it is. Because I believe that it could have gone out of play, and it just slowly came right back down.
Well, I believe that was Brett Horn for Potsdam. He didn't read the pass good enough, and he just let the Buffalo State player go around him, and it was a great scoring chance, and almost led to the fifth goal for Buffalo State here in the second period. Trying to get the net all set up. There we go.
And now they like what they see, and they will finally take this face-off here. Braden Doust, that is going to win that face-off. The shot that's going to go off the side of the net. As that is Sam Maddox now, who he just lost his stick, and he is very slow at getting up here. And he is hurting as he is favoring his right knee. That's Stainer, I'm sorry.
Stainer's really hurt bad.
And he cannot put any pressure on that right leg at all. And if he cannot continue to this game or this season, that'll be a huge blow for this team.
He does all the little things for them, and he's a great leader on the team. And you ask any guy in the team, and he's the one that they always say that they would like to have him stick up for them. Toughest guy in the team, probably. And he could not put any weight on that right leg. Knee or ankle has to be. Faceoff's coming all the way back into the Buffalo State end.
And we will give you an update as quickly as we possibly can on that recovery here. As Sweeney and Guerrero will go in along the boards. Vander Esch along with it. Both teams hacking away at it as Sweeney is going to town there like Paul Bunyan on wood. Pissarro is going to launch that puck off the glass, and Mack Wood with a burst of speed, but Thacker with his long reach will get a little bit of a bigger stick on it.
Well, anybody curious how the Buffalo Sabres are doing tonight? They're losing 2-0 to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Soccer, I know. Hold the applause. But luckily, it's 4-0 in favor of your Buffalo State Bengals, so all is good in the world, or at least at Buffalo State Ice Arena.
Anthony Pissarro comes in to take this face off, and he'll take on Horn. Brody Powers going to chip that puck all the way up to neutral ice as Richardson will take away that puck. Horn's going to come in all the way in along the side of the corner. That jumps over the stick, and here comes Zach Reimers. One-arm ball with Richardson. Reimers, shot! Rebound, that jumps right back out in front. The rebound, oh, that almost went off the skate and in off his own goaltender. Reimers is checked by Richardson. He's waiting for the trail, looking for someone to pass to. Richardson, he's chopping away back there. And Richardson now will finally come away with this puck. Richardson up to neutral ice, too far for Horn, as O'Connor will recover, but that'll be intercepted by Richardson. Pissarro will get it up to Reimers, as his team will make a quick change. And that shot will go right into the glove of Ian Silves, and a faceoff coming up here with 3:27 left to go here in the second period.
Well, Kyle, tell us, how is Ryan Stainer looking down there as he's off to the side of the bench now, only a couple feet away from you?
Well, they pulled him aside, but they took his skates off, so I don't know what's going on here. Something's wrong with his skate as well, because the equipment manager just ran off with both of his skates, so I think he hurt his right leg, but he's also looking to get something done with his skates, too.
Well, thanks, Kyle, for that quick update. We'll look to you again in one moment to find out what's going on here. But in the meantime, that puck will be taken all the way back down as Potsdam is Venter, who will come away with it, and we'll have an icing coming up here. Face off all the way back in the Buffalo State zone.
Well, so far the injuries, ever since there's been an injury to Stainer, the game's kind of slowed down the pace a bit here in the second period with a bunch of stoppages. Another face-off to the left of the Buffalo State goaltender, Ian Sills.
Vander Esch comes in. He's not going to win that face-off as John Colley will do so very so cleanly. Connor Zakin over the line. He's going to get that at the Ben Butcher. He'll clear it over to the opposite wing for Sam Maddox. Over to Connor Zach. He's going to chip that puck in and wait for his team to get ready to go. McMenamin. They'll chip that puck up along the corner. Vander Esch now as he's trying to whack away with it now, and finally Ben Butcher will clear it away. And Connor Zach now, he and Martin go into the corner now as they battle away at it. Sweeney, he bumps out of Maddox. John Colley's going to stick lift that puck all the way over. Thacker's going to defend on his shot. It's going to go all the way over to the open wing. It's going to be Sweeney in the neutral ice who's going to get it. But Butcher from Buffalo State will recover. He puts on the brace. He's going to chip that puck out. And here comes Vadim Vazhankin. Vadim Vazhankin shoots. That goes just wide of the net. Who will get his own rebound off the board. That's going to make it all the way back to the opposite wing. As Salazzo is going to take that puck over. That's going to go off a high stick. And a play is called. We're going to be called down here for a high stick.
Nice play there by Vadim Vazhankin. He was able to cut in past the Potsdam defenders into the left side of the goaltender there, McMenamin, and get a good shot. He missed the net though, unfortunately. Again, you got to hit the net when you're in that close.
Horn will take a shot for Potsdam that does not go through. Vadim Vazhankin with it once again. Over to Biv, in over the line. Nieminen shoots, that goes off the blocker. Rebound! And Vazhankin went flying into the net as he got tripped up. And the net comes off its moorings with 1:45 left to go here in the second.
Didn't see what happened with Vadim Vazhankin as he slid into the goal and took the net all the way off, and it almost went all the way back around at a 180-degree angle. So Vazhankin's okay though. Buffalo State, the last thing they need is somebody else getting hurt in their team as good as the second period has gone so far on the scoreboard.
And finally, it'll be Dennis now for Potsdam, who will take it in. Dennis is going to come in over the line looking for someone to pass to. Brody Power from Buffalo State. He's going to get that puck all over to Guerrero. That goes too far. Swig is going to keep it in. Brody Power is going to take that puck away. As he gets that up and going to the neutral ice, it's going to miss everybody. And Mac Wood's going to chase after it. I beg your pardon, McMenamin's going to take that puck out. He's going to challenge. And that puck will be taken away now by Horn. Horn, he's going to get that puck up to Gleeman. As Guerrero, who's got 2 goals here for Buffalo State, as we have 1 minute left to go here in the second period. Nifty little move there. Is a possible 3-on-1 opportunity coming up here for the Bengals, as that'll be Brody Power, the captain, left back there for St. Max, who shoots. That goes off the leg and wide off into the far corner as Mac Wood is there. As Gleeman and him will have a meeting of the minds. Richardson's going to take it back for the Potsdam Bears behind his own net. And we may have 2 penalties coming up here, but according to this referee, we're going to see what happens here.
We're going to have at least 1 on Mac Wood, and I don't know why there's not a penalty coming up to Potsdam here. That was
he got slashed, and he almost took his ankles off.
Yeah, that was number 13, Guimon. I don't know why he isn't getting the penalty as well as the retaliation. I mean, Mac Wood certainly deserved one, but so did Guimon.
And Coach Murph not too happy about that one, as they are going to have to start this third period shorthanded.
Just 30 seconds here remaining in the second period.
That puck will be taken away now by Richardson. Richardson over to Venter. Back to Richardson's on the point. That puck will jump over his stick, and they gotta wait for his team to tag up. 15 seconds left to go here in the second period. Venter's just going to dump that puck in as Ian Silves will take control. That's going to go off the stick of one of the Potsdam players, brought back down by Zach Niemann, who's just going to freeze it, but left it there for Brody Power. And final little day will wrap up this second period here, as that'll be Mahalski who will dump it down 4-0 at the end of 2.
Buffalo State was able to get a bunch of traffic in the net for pretty much every single one of their goals, and obviously that 5-minute power play killed Potsdam, as that led from a 2-0 lead to a 4-0 lead.
As we are going to try to get Kyle here with assistant coach Dan Houston on his words here for the second period.
Well, Buffalo State will start out shorthanded for the third period, as there is still 1:29 remaining in the penalty to Mac Wood for roughing, as Kyle makes his way around the Buffalo State Ice Arena, get a word with the assistant coach for Buffalo State.
2 players to keep an eye out for here so far in this point. Hugo Petit and Zach Stainer, as they both were taken to the locker room with apparent injuries, and we will have an update for you as soon as we can on their condition.
Ryan Stainer looked more hurt than Hugo Petit, but I mean, you never know until we get official word as to what happened with both guys.
As the assistant coach is taking his sweet old time coming out from the press box here.
Probably chit-chatting with Lars Lewis too much.
That wouldn't surprise me at all, to be honest with you. And Dan Houston's going to be unavailable, as he already made his way to the locker room. So with that being said, we will leave you here for the next couple of minutes until the third period. As I can already tell you, because I cannot wait to hear what Coach Murph has to say about this second period. We return to you live here at the Ice Arena. This is Buffalo State Hockey.
Lots of traffic, exactly what he wanted to get done before Kyle talked with him before the second period, so it's exactly what they did.
I mean, Ian Silves is playing absolutely phenomenal here. I mean, he's done an excellent job carrying the load of the starting goaltender since Mike De La Verne left.
This is also going to be the final home period here at the Buffalo State Ice Arena for over a month.
Yeah.
January 5th is the next time we'll be back here.
Yeah, we won't see you guys back here till after the Christmas break. So we thank you all so much for staying tuned and watching these phenomenal games as the Buffalo Sabres they're playing the way they're playing. I'm not going to even touch on that. But you want to watch some good hockey? Tune into the Buffalo State College because I tell you what, it is a horse of a different color when you're watching these guys play. That's for sure.
That was a Big and Rich album, Horse of a Different Color debut. Got to get some kind of country music reference on the broadcast.
Through 2 periods of play, shots on goal, 27-14 in favor of the Bengals.
And remember, Matt Wood, obviously 90 seconds remaining in his penalty as they're going to have to kill that off here at the start of the period on fresh ice.
That face-off immediately is going to go off and hit off the glass, as that'll be Vander Esch who's going to go away with it, and that'll be Youngville bringing it over the line.
They play the music a little too long.
Yeah, as you could tell, Jeff Ventura wasn't too happy about that. Thacker on the point over to Vander Esch. Vander Esch slows it down over to Horn. Horn up along the far corner looking for someone to pass to. Horn still looking for someone to pass to. Now he takes a shot to get some traffic in front, and that does not go through. Back over to Thacker on the point. Thacker winds up and shoots, beautifully blocked there. And that is John Colley who will block that shot as he will track down Evander Ash back into his own zone. Young in over the line. He's going to try to make a saucer pass over to Horn that hops over his stick and goes wide. Buffalo State doing a great job killing out this penalty. That'll be Simons who's going to put some pressure on there. And Vander Esch now in along the near boards. He gets checked off the puck there by O'Connor. That'll be deflected on front. Ian Silves is there, and Simons will back off those players off of his goaltender.
John Colley with some solid penalty kill there at the start of the period. I thought that, we talk about Ryan Stainer, who was hurt obviously in the second period as being a guy that's an unsung hero of this team. I think John Colley's another guy that's not going to put a ton of points on the board, but he's a good penalty killer and he does all the little things right for them. And another thing about him too is that he's very fearless. Like, he goes right into the boards and right into the corner, and he's not afraid to get hit, which is always a very key asset for a player.
And by the looks of what I'm seeing here, Zach Stainer and Hugo Petit are not back out here, so I would guess that from this point of view, they will not be back for the remainder of this game.
Ryan Stainer.
I'm sorry, Ryan Stainer, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, we got 2 Zachs on this team.
There's too many of them. As McMenamin is going to take that back as Buffalo State is about to return to full strength. As Coach Murph gives Matt Wood the sign that he wants him out there on the ice, and he will do so. That puck will go up into the stands. Look out, girls.
That woman was petrified that the puck came her way. But nobody hurt, luckily.
They threw that puck back on the ice, and those kids wanted it so bad.
Oh, they gave it back. The referee gave it back. Now the kids will fight amongst one another to get the puck.
Love to see the refs do a nice thing for once.
Yeah, well, now those kids will, it's going to be a bloodbath now. Those kids.
The 5-minute penalty was pretty nice.
Mac Wood and Thacker, that will come in. That'll be Braden Dowse who's going to come in over the line. Him and Dennis will go into the corner. Gil Hooley will clear that puck all the way over to the open wing. Simons will be there to track it down. That hops over his stick. Back out to neutral ice. Colin O'Connor puts on the brakes. He's going to be looking for the trailer. Dumps it over to the open wing. Intercepted by Vander Esch. And chipped out in front. That's going to be sausaged all the way in. And Braden Dowse will come in over the line as he's going to try to track down Thacker over to Young. Young over to Dennis. Dennis is going to come in over the line looking for the trail. He's going to pass that puck up to Horn. Vander Esch, I beg your pardon. He'll take a shot that's going to go off the stick and up and out of play with 47 seconds left to go here in the third.
17:47.
Thank you.
Was a fine year, according to Lars Lewis.
Was he there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was there. He was there. I forgot what he told us about it, but I'm sure it was a grand old time.
Guiman is going to go in and take that face-off off of Colley. Colley's going to win it. That puck will just make it over the line. Offside coming up here, rightfully so.
So we'll do another draw. Outside the line this time.
Potsdam. That'll be Horvath now through center ice. He'll chip that puck in as Marcus Michalski is going to be back in there for after it. That hops over the stick of Connor Zach as Horn for Potsdam will take it inside of the Buffalo State zone. Ben Butcher's going to come in through center ice. 3-on-2 coming up here. He rips a shot that goes through the arms of McMenamin. Reamers in the near corner. John Colley and Ben Butcher are there for the Bengals. Butcher is tracked down by Horvath. And John Colley and Butcher are going to play a little bit of a hot potato in the far corner. Butcher will recover back over the open wing. Guerrero shoots, that goes over the top of the net. He was looking for the Hattie. Brody Power gets away from Guiman. Brody Power in over the line. He's going to take a shot that's going to be gloved down by McMenamin. And a face-off coming up here.
Well, McMenamin got the puck from Power, and Power was just waiting for his teammates to make a line change, so he shot it in on the Potsdam goalie, and McMenamin saw that Nieminen was coming towards him. I mean, that's a tongue twister. Nieminen coming towards McMenamin. Lots of ends.
Zach Nieminen, that's going to be taken away now by the Potsdam Bears. Mariano tries to get away. He cannot do so. Kasarowski will try to clear that puck out. He finally will do so. And finally, Salazzo will take control. Richardson up along the wing to Simons. Sweeney waiting for his team to get back on sides. Colin O'Connor is going to slow things down behind his own goaltender. And finally, it'll be brought back all the way over. As that'll be O'Connor who will ring it in. Kasarowski up along the wing. He's going to leave it back there for Martin. Nobody home. He gives it up, and here comes Sam Maddox looking for the Hattie. Maddox puts on the brakes looking for the trailer, gets it back to the blue line. It's too far from Michalski.
Yeah, that was Sam Maddox being way too unselfish on that play.
Anthony Pissarro, he trips over under his own feet. And Gil Holy. And Morante is going to come in over the line. He cannot get control of it. Michalski up on the wing to Maddox. He gets that puck over the line. Cannot take it free. Gilhooly is going to take that puck all the way back into the opposite zone. That's going to go up out of play. Face-off coming up here with 15:06 left to go in the third.
Let's see where that draw is going to be. It looks like it's going to be outside the line. Yes, it is. I thought for a second it hit Sam Maddox and went out of play, but it did not. Just went out the glass and out of play.
Just from sitting up here, Chris, I'm admiring Jeff Ventura's Empire Sports Network clipboard.
Oh, it's a signature of Jeff Ventura. Whenever I see that Empire Sports Network logo, and ironic enough, we had Howard Simon here talk with us for a few minutes, so obviously Howard, many years on the old Empire Sports Network. Did you ever get a chance to see that?
Yes, I did, actually. I believe it or not, I'm not as young as people may think.
The John Butler Show and Art Wander and Howard Simon and all that wonderful Sabres and Bills programming.
I still love that old Empire Sports Network opening intro for the Sabres.
Oh, yeah. On the Hockey Hotline with Mike Robitaille and Brian Blessing. Yep. Good old times.
That puck's going to be lifted all the way up to the corner. Dennis is going to track it down for the Potsdam Bears. Finally, we brought in over the line by Zwig. Zwig takes control, looks for the trailer, gets it back to Thacker on the point. He takes a shot to go over everybody's heads and over to the far corner. Butcher shakes off the check. That puck goes all the way around, but not out. And finally, it'll be dribbled off to the blue line, but still not out. Finally, Butcher will take it out. John Colley's going to come in over the line. He's going to shake off everybody who's literally by himself in the offensive zone. He'll go off on a quick change. Vander Esch now, he's going to finish his check along the blue line. Is that his, and we have a penalty coming up here?
Didn't see any of the...
No, they're calling a glove pass.
The call signal from the referee is hand pass is called. We'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone. The Potsdam end in the neutral zone. Lots of talking going on. Now they're going to switch it to the other side. I spoke too soon. I jinxed it. Oh, it's going all the way down into the Buffalo State end. Look at this.
And no argument from Coach Murph.
Take a picture. It's a surprise.
Yeah. That puck's going to make it all the way over for Horvath. Horvath will keep it in for Vander Esch. He goes along the side. The shot goes just wide. Venter will take a shot. It's going to go all the way up. Silves will track it down. He'll make a icing call here.
Well, so far it's pretty uneventful third period, as the first period again was more of a just even feel each other out kind of period, and obviously the second period belonged to the Buffalo State Bengals 4 goals, so I think if you're Potsdam, you just want to end it right here. End on a good note if you're Potsdam.
Richardson along the point. He's going to take a shot. It's going to go off the body in front. Rebound, and Silves is there to stop that one. Reamer's off the boards. It's going to go all the way down. Not far enough. Mac Will with the afterburners there. Interference galore. No call. Casarosi coming in over the line looking for the trailer. Backhand shot's going to get it to himself along the boards. He's going to pass that back. Gil Hooley, he gets checked over there by Braden Doust. Connor Zach with a spin move. He falls, and finally that puck will be cleared out to center ice. Richardson inside of his own zone for Potsdam. Richardson up to center ice. He's going to chip that puck in. It's going to be too far for everybody else, but Gil Hooley will be back the first one after it. Connor Zach now as Mahalski gets tangled in behind the play. Zach Reimers will come in over the line looking for the trailer. Reimers by himself. Puts on the brakes looking for the trailer. He's going to find Connor Zach along the point. Does not pass as he is heavily checked back there by Salazzo. Finally, both teams will come away with it, and it's going to be Dennis who will clear it out. Sweeney's going to just backhand that puck in, going after it himself as he'll take on Guerrero by himself. Connor Zach, the rookie, will take it out by himself. It's going to go all the way past Dennis on the blue line. That goes out to center ice, back for Thacker along the blue line. Sweeney, he'll rip a shot that's going to go off the chest pad of Ian Silves, who has been oh so sharp here so far in this game.
Well, Ian Silves obviously is trying to get the shot out here with 12 and a half minutes remaining in the game. That's the key right now for Buffalo State. Obviously, it's going to be a pretty insurmountable comeback for Potsdam to score 5 goals in the remaining 12 and a half minutes.
Vadim Vezhankin will win that face-off, and it'll be kept inside of their own offensive zone. That puck almost went off the skate of Guerrero and in, but Silves very alert so far here in this game. Potsdam, that'll be Martin who's going to take it in behind the zone there. I beg your pardon, behind the Buffalo State zone as Mac Wood will take control. Dangerously right up to the center of the point there, but luckily there was a Buffalo State defender there. Possible 2-on-1 coming up here. But the Potsdam defender comes through, and that puck goes just wide of the net. All the way back down for Vander Esch. 3-on-2 opportunity here for the Potsdam Bears. Vander Esch with a shot that goes wide, nobody home. Venter and Butcher. Finally, Niemen and Wolf could take it down. O'Connor. Back for Simons. Simons is going to slow it down, and O'Connor will finally bring it out. That's going to go off the stick of Vajan and go all the way down. Icing coming up here.
As good as Buffalo State's offense has played Friday night and tonight here on Saturday, I think their defense needs to be admired too. They have just given up 1 goal here in these 2 games so far. 7-1 and now 4-0. Pretty good. 11-1 score so far for this homestand before the Christmas break.
Face-off opportunity coming up here, and a glove save by Silves once again. He has been oh so sharp as bodies are flying. Simons will go back in for it now as he's going to take control of it. It'll be Colin O'Connor. He'll chip that puck up along the wing. Right up to Anthony Passero, the other alternate captain for this Buffalo State team. If that puck will not go over as Mac Wood hopped over that puck. Guiman cannot get control of it. Finally, they're taken away by Pissarro. Connor Zach, that puck is not going to possible opportunity. Breakaway coming up here for Guiman. Guiman in all alone. Beautifully back checked by Connor Zach, and it was nothing but clean. That's how you impress a coach as a freshman. Connor Zach came roaring back, and he made a phenomenal defensive save.
Guiman had a couple steps on any Buffalo State player, and great effort there by Zach to come back and to knock it out cleanly. It wasn't even a question if it was going to be a penalty. And I don't know if Guiman kind of let up there at the end, but Zach, give him credit. The hustle was able to catch up and help out his goaltender Sills in trying to preserve the shutout here.
That's how you earn a roster spot if you want to be on Coach Murph's team.
He got his nameplate, so.
Kyle, how's it going down there, buddy?
It's going good. I'm hoping for some more action down here on this side.
As Zach along the point, he'll get that puck all the way out. That does not go out as Salazzo tries to keep it in. He cannot do so. And that's going to go over the stick of Dennis, and they're going to call an icing once again with 10:38 left to go here in the opening period. I beg your pardon, the opening period.
Man,
four games in 2 days, folks. Okay, the third period, excuse me.
We have lived at the Buffalo State Ice Arena Friday and Saturday, so.
And I am okay with that.
As much as I am too, but as much as I love calling the games and being down here with the team and the fans, you get a little exhausted.
Reimers is going to chip that puck all over for Connor Zach. He's going to fan on that shot. Salazzo's going to keep it in. Sweeney's going to go back in there for Potsdam as he's going to try to take control. That puck goes around. Sweeney with it again as he'll battle for Zach for it. Sweeney back to the point for Kasarowski. He fans on his shot. Mahalski's there to defend that shot. Salazzo's going to take a shot. It's going to go over to the side of the net. Thacker's going to try to keep it in, and he will do so. Ian Silves is going to track that one down with exactly 10 minutes left to go. We are halfway through the third period here. As Silves can see that his team is tired as he's going to cover up.
Reimers was able to get a shot, or a piece of that last shot by Potsdam. That's the reason that it kind of fanned wide to the net to the right of Ian Silves, who again, like Deanna said, has been very sharp here tonight for Buffalo State. Right now, the Potsdam coach, Chris Menard, is having a word with the referee, and now it looks like we're going to get underway here. Unless something's going about.
And timeout Buffalo State.
So we'll have a chance to hear our wonderful voices here for at least 30 more seconds.
And I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but it does not look like Murph is happy. He looks like he's ripping his team a new one right now.
I mean, I haven't loved the team's play here in the third period so far. A lot of choppiness.
I've been down sitting over in the defensive zone for the Potsdam Bears, and haven't been seeing much as the work has been all on Silves this period, but he's probably happy as he's having a good game because he knows he's doing what he needs to do to keep his team in it, covering those pucks, getting them their breaks in between plays, and very much so needed when you're playing more of a defensive period.
That's the kind of guy that Coach Murph is, though, on the Buffalo State side, where even though it's going great, he's going to be a guy that's going to let them know when anytime they're not playing up to what he thinks they're capable of, and he's not going to let up. I mean, he doesn't care it's 4-0 in the third period.
You know, guys, if you look at just real quick from the ice point of view here, looking at it from our point, the ice down in the Buffalo State zone is very torn up, not so much in the Potsdam zone. So maybe that's why Coach Murph is very fired up here. So he wants to see more offensive opportunity coming in for his team. Even though, yes, it's a comfortable 4-0 lead, don't keep your foot off the gas.
No, you want to end the homestand. Don't have a period where you play lackluster.
Young's going to take a shot that goes off the glove of Silves. And Kasarowski now in behind his own zone. He's going to keep it back there for Richardson. Richardson up along the wing. That's going to go off the leg. It's going to go right up to neutral ice. Mac Wood's going to come in over the line looking for the trailer. Mac Wood's going to make a neutral little move here to himself to the slot, and that does not go through. His Horn's going to try to take it out as he is slowly checked there by Maddox. Simons back for O'Connor. O'Connor, he's going to shovel that pass over for Mac Wood. That's going to miss everybody and down the ice, and Coach Murph is not happy.
No, that was a pretty bad pass there by O'Connor. Is a little too much mustard on that, and it went way wide of his intended forward, and an icing call, and another defensive zone faceoff for Buffalo State here in the third period. Coach Murphy had his hands on his face.
Listen, oh man,
you're up 4-0.
I don't blame Coach Murphy for that though. I know what he's trying to get. It's a very important game. You want to keep your foot on the gas. I can understand what his point of view is with that.
Coach Murphy is one of these guys that is a coach, where he eats, breathes, lives all day coaching. He absolutely loves coaching. He's spoken to me a few times about it.
But it's proven on the ice here.
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone knows more about that, it'd be Kyle. Kyle, you spoke with him many a times.
Yeah, you refer to him as a coach when he says he's a man of small words, but what he's saying is usually very meaningful. He knows what he's doing.
Halsey with a one-time shot that goes just wide. Maddox is going to recover over to Doust. And finally, some offense mustered up here in the Potsdam zone, and finally Coach Murph can go at ease.
Coach Murphy is in his 30s. You know, he's a guy that I don't think Buffalo State is certainly anywhere near his last stop in coaching. I think that he's going to get a job at a junior team one day, and who knows, maybe he'll graduate up to the AHL one day. I think he's that good of a coach.
I agree. I think he could even make it to the NHL, to be honest with you folks. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think his system works extremely well at any level.
And Chris, you and I are definitely going to be getting a coaching minor here soon, and they keep talking about the philosophy of a coach, and Coach Murph has one.
Yep.
As McMillan is going to keep control of that. Kyle, what do you got?
Last play, McMenamin took either a stick or something to the face, and the past couple of minutes, he has been letting all the refs hear. He was screaming his mind off right after the play had happened. He was fuming. Seems like the Buff State team is really getting in his mind, even though he's been playing so well for the most part this game.
As Zach Nieminen over to Michael Guerrera. That pass is going to go off the stick of Thacker. It's going to go all the way in on McMillan. Faceoff coming up here with 7:47 left to go here in the third.
7:47. Catching the airplane.
Absolutely, the Boeing 747.
Well, at least you have an offensive zone face-off this time, not the defensive zone variety, which is plagued Buffalo State here in the third period.
Kasarowski tries to get that puck out as John Colley tries to make some offense happen here. He goes off the side of the net, and Reimers will take it back. Reimers with two Potsdam defenders on him. That's Richardson's. Backhand by Reimers, he scores! Zach Reimers on the backhand in the slot. 5-0 Buffalo State. Chris, Kyle, we just talked about what Coach Rivers was talking with philosophy. He wanted his team to go off into the offensive zone. And thus, we have a 5-0 game.
Well, that Potsdam got away with a potential holding call as Richardson had the free hand there. But Reimers is a guy that's had so many chances early on here in the season, and he's been snake bitten. I mean, Coach Rivers talked about him being a guy that has been a bit snake bitten, getting a bunch of scoring attempts, not scoring, but finally Coach went back there.
As Zach Reimers came back to the bench, he went to go ask Coach Murph for a hug. He didn't want to give him one, but he had to because he couldn't really give himself a choice as he did exactly what he wanted him to do, and he had a little smile on his face while doing so. That's what a coach is right there, folks.
Coach Murph doesn't strike me as a hugging kind of guy.
Right. That means a lot. Maybe for his dog Ace, but that's just about it.
It means a lot, especially knowing my last coach wouldn't even say good morning to me.
Really?
Now we know why. Now we know what's wrong with you.
I've been abused.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay. Emotionally abused. Always say good morning and good night to your...
little beef going on down in front of the Buffalo State goaltender.
Well, that was because Salazzo took a shot slightly after the whistle, and I think Buffalo State didn't like that too much. Whenever you take a shot after the whistle on your goaltender, you never like that.
Well, I'm curious here is to find out, not that this crowd isn't very supportive, but what is the difference that we're seeing right now with this Potsdam team? Because Potsdam Potsdam was on top of one of the top teams.
Yeah, they were 6-1.
So I'm not entirely sure what happened here. I don't want to call it home ice advantage, but nevertheless,
I haven't hated Potsdam's game in the first and the third period. I think the second period they just came undone with getting in a bunch of penalty trouble, and Bubble State was able to get traffic in front of the net. But I don't think Potsdam's played a terrible game.
That puck will stay in. That's going to go off along the boards. That's going to be kept into the near corner. That's going to go all the way out to center ice, back into the Potsdam zone. And another icing coming up here with 6:24 left to go here in the third.
Well, this third period's taken an eternity with all the stoppages here. Another icing call. This time it'll be back where so many faceoffs has happened to the right of Ian Sills, who is looking for a shutout.
Shots on goal 31-23 in favor of the Buffalo State Bengals. Connor Zach gets that puck over to the open wing. And finally, back in the Potsdam zone, they will go as Vander Ash will get that puck over to the open wing. That'll be Young, who will come through neutral ice. Young over to Brouillard. He is checked there by Reed Bibb. Bibb did not see Braden Dowse in the neutral zone. He was all alone. Colin O'Connor now finds Mac Wooden over the line. He's going to come in top of the circle. Pass back over. He gets nailed in front by Richardson. Now bodies are colliding. That's Vander Ash and Wood who collide.
Make that two holding calls that Richardson's gotten away with here in the third period.
Maddox over to O'Connor. Back over to Brody Power, the captain of this Buffalo State team. As McMellamin is going to control that puck. Face-off coming up here.
McMenamin, certainly a name that you can mess up a time or two. I mean, I had to practice it before we went on air today.
John Colley against Horn. Colley's going to win it cleanly. Connor Zach along the point. He elects not to shoot. That goes behind the net for Butcher. He's going to backhand that pass. No one knew where it went, but Reimers finally tracks it down. Reimers. Back to the point for Connor Zach. Zach shoots. That gets blocked. And a breakaway chance coming up here. That's going to be Morente. Morente shoots, and Ian Sills is there to make the save. Ian Sills, holy mackerel. He stopped the initial and the rebound. Ian Sills coming up clutch. As Horvath is not happy. Thacker on the blue line. He's going to dump that puck in on the delayed offside, and it'll be an intentional offside coming up here. Face-off will be coming outside of the zone.
Well, after those two saves on the breakaway, Sills is able, on another chance right after it, was able to clear the puck away from the top of his crease before the Potsdam player came in to scoop up a good shot right in front of his own net. So Ian Sills looking sharp, definitely, with only 4.5 minutes remaining here in the game.
Brody Power over to O'Connor. Back to Power. Over to Zach Nieminen. He puts on the brace looking for the trailer. He's checked in there by Thacker. Two big boys up along the corner. O'Connor's just going to scoop that puck up into the far corner. And Dennis will go back in after it for Potsdam. Finally, it's going to be brought back to the outside corner. And O'Connor will take it through. O'Connor's going to strip that puck all the way in as McMellamin will track it down. He's going to dump that off into the open wing. Simons at center ice will take control. He's going to chip that puck over to the open wing. Mac Wood's going to come in over the line. He's going to put on the brakes as he's met there by Sweeney. That puck is up. It is bouncing, and finally we'll bring it back to center ice as Simons will slow it down for Marcus Mahalski, who's going to dump that puck all the way back in for McMellamin. Wood still with that puck. He tries to get the nice little saucer pass out in front, and Dowse could not connect. Finally, that puck will be taken off the glass up to center ice. That's going to be an offside call coming up here with 3:13 left to go here in the third period.
Well, the key to the game obviously now is to preserve the Ian Sills shutout. as the face-off will come to the left side of us, right side of where people are viewing this game on BuffaloAthletics.com.
Brody Power inside of the Buffalo State zone. He's going to slow this puck down, giving it over to counter Zach. Chipped out over the line. It's going to be an opportunity here for Vadine. I beg your pardon, John Colley, and they're going to call this an offsides. And bodies are flying in behind the play.
Well, Don Colley would have had a breakaway if the play had not been blown dead. Then he got a little extra shove at the end of the play there by number 7, Yohuli, the Brooklyn senior from, as he played for the New York Bobcats before he got to the Potsdam Bears. Definitely a little frustration, I think. I mean, I can just sense the frustration, Kyle, all for Potsdam, and certainly the goaltender there. He's given an extra shove for Buffalo State players, and, you know, I think a 5-0 score would obviously do that to a player.
I am a Bengal, but I love seeing my goalies throwing some action out there. And
we don't want all goalies to be, you know, the essence. You know, you think of guys like Ray Emery, Dan Cloutier.
Oh no, I do not like Ray Emery whatsoever.
No, it looks like you're a Buffalo sports fan. You do not like Ray Emery.
I don't like aggressive goalies. I don't like Leonard.
Let's not talk about that right now, as we're going to have Thagger coming out of center ice. He's going to get his puck picked. It's going to be Mattis coming over the line with Matt Wood. Shoots! That goes over the top of the net and wide. As that's going to be going to center ice, and that's going to be O'Connor and Vander Eschnau who will take away with it. Thacker's going to keep that puck in with 2 minutes remaining to go here in the third period. As O'Connor now, and eventually this net's going to be knocked off its moorings. As Vander Eschnau colliding in with Ian Silves, as they are both going to check on one another to make sure they are okay. Vander Eschnau a little slow at getting up, and he's going to go right to the bench for a little bit of a checkup.
Vander Esch leads the Potsdam Bears in points. None today, obviously. It was 0 goals, but
Richardson keeps that puck back into the corner for Martin. Shipped up along the lane. That's going to be left there back up there for Morante. Ben Butcher's going to scoop that puck all the way through. No, there should not be an icing, and there's not. Richardson's going to track it down behind the Potsdam net. Richardson looking for one of his teammates to get himself set up. He's going to hit off the back of Martin and go all the way through. No icing call here.
That's a good way to avoid icing.
Take the hit.
And play is called, and I don't know if this is due to the netting or still a possible penalty coming up here.
I didn't see what happened with Sills, Kyle, did you?
Oh no, the player just fell right on top of him, so whistle had to blow.
And it doesn't appear that there are going to be any penalties here.
The last thing we need this Buffalo State weekend for men's or women's hockey is penalties. Mike Sweeney's having a few choice words still with Ben Butcher. Ben Butcher always loves getting in the middle of those kind of things.
And that's why he's a key aspect of this team, is he not only can score goals, he's got some speed, he's got the agility, he's got some size.
And intimidation.
And he's got some talk, I'm sure. Brody Power will scoop that puck all the way over to center ice. Venter's going to take control of that one. Intercepted by Maddox, who's looking for the Hattie. Maddox in over the line, puts on the brakes, looking for the trailer. Back to Connor Zach, over the point for Brody Power. Brody Power winds up, no, does not shoot. Tapped out in front, rebounded shot. And everybody walks right up, but nothing will come of this. Mac Wood tries to get that puck over to the open slot. Nobody there. That goes off the skate back up to the near corner. Brody Power on the point. He's going to backhand that pass over. That's going to be intercepted and brought right back in now by Power. Finally, it'll be cleared out by Venter, but all the way over to center ice, and it's intercepted there by the Potsdam Bears. 35 seconds left to go here in this third period. 5-0 Buffalo State against the Potsdam Bears. As Zach Remus is going to come through center ice, he is knocked down. No call here at this point. As now he is very slow at getting up. Ben Butcher's going to come in on the line. He is hit hard, but he's going to keep control of this puck as he's going to click this clock down. And ladies and gentlemen, your Buffalo State Bengals preserve the 5-0 shutout as Ben Butcher is coming in there to take out. And we have a lot of scrapping coming up here after the whistle.
Well, Ben Butcher took the shot a little after the whistle went, or the final horn went, excuse me. It was a very harmless shot, but Potsdam obviously thought that Butcher did that on purpose. And McMenamin, I mean, Kyle talked about it earlier. He is frustrated and he wants a piece of Buffalo State right now.
Well, this is going to be a very interesting ceremonial handshake here for sure. Very well done by Ian Silves as he will preserve the shutout.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see, but you do any kind of funny stuff during the handshake or any kind of rough stuff, I mean, it's multiple game suspension. I thought it was a very good game, obviously, from Buffalo State. The first and the third period had their struggles, especially the third. That first half of the third period was not good for Buffalo State, and Coach Murphy let his team know it halfway through when he called the timeout. But that second period couldn't have gone any better. 4 goals, a lot of traffic in front of McMenamin, who I thought, other than that, had a really solid game for Potsdam. And yeah, ending the homestand on a good note, outscoring your opponents 12-1 here Friday and Saturday night.
Well, at this point, if you're some of the Potsdam players, former friends here with some of these Bengals players, and they will salute these fans here.